Hello everybody and welcome to January-February issue of Is Your Ex Coming Back? Just really quick note, like, don't freak out. You don't want to ex back. Do not watch this. It's not for you. This is simply the series for people who still feel connection with someone. They're in on and off relationship. They're not able to break the bones. I am going to, if you're the first time here, really give you a quick review of the spread that I'm doing for this situation. If you have been here before, you know the spread, then just like look, I think I'm going to put down here or which time stamp to go to, and just you go directly in the reading. So for this reading I am actually designating 7 cards, and they're significators, which means just like a title of a book, each category is going to tell me a little bit about that relationship. For the first card, the Magician, it's pretty much going to tell me if this relationship is starter. So I'll actually give the more detailed explanations for those of you who ordered the spread, which is still on the special for $50 if you really want to find about your relationship. The second card, Temperance Reversed, is really talking about things that need to be glued in a relationship. Then these are 2 significators. Either of them can be you, and it's kind of the energy and maybe communication in between. Now, what is basically the karmic intervention? What basically karma things that you need to work on in this time, and what should happen? And also the next steps in the relationship. So hopefully this kind of like gave you a really quick overview. I didn't kind of like spend too much time about that, so let's just jump straight in the readings. Hi Libra, and welcome to your Is Your Ex Coming Back? This is for January and February. So let's see what we see. Ace of Pentacles, the Empress reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, Judgment, Karma card, the Tower reversed, the Hangman reversed, and 2 of Pentacles. You want to be everything to this person. You want to be the one and only. It's kind of like almost like you're trying to be and do everything perfectly in order for you to be, I guess, noticed, in order for them to realize, you know, what you can do for them. But that's exactly the problem. They're like not even looking in this direction. They're actually saying, yeah, I'm seeing all of that stuff, right? But it's kind of like good in a moment when you hear it, but it's not something that really sinks in. I think that some of you are dealing with an issue being measured against impossible standard. I feel that some of you kind of like are trying to lose weight. You're trying to be pretty. You're trying to be so perfect for this person. That's the struggle that I see over here, because you really want something badly. But they are just destroying everything. There is like this juggle. How many people do they have? What are they doing? When the Tower reverses like that, and this is reversing for the partner, it's really telling this person just keeps doing the wrong thing all the time. You know that saying, you keep doing the wrong things and expecting different results. Yep, that's them. That's them. You're getting this Karma card, Judgment, and this is really talking about you need to review your past and see how the past repeated itself and how you can turn your karma around. This card also tells me that there is like this connection that is really hard for you to kind of like walk away from, because you're air sign. Air signs, even though you're like one of those the most, I guess, attractive air signs, you can charm, you know, the devil if you wish, and you're trying to please but not at any cost. This is like the Libra's card, right? The Empress. It's ruled by Venus. Another card that you have is Justice. But here, this is it. You're not feeling that you're having your sea legs. You're feeling you're really destabilized. You're feeling that it's kind of like a struggle. As an air sign, when you kind of like see that and you go against it, it's almost like swimming up the stream and making it really hard on yourself. Because I had a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend. I still have a girlfriend. I didn't see her in a while. And I didn't see her because of a good reason. She was dating this guy for 7 years. And Ian guy. And he would not invite her anywhere to go with him. She was a little bit chubby, like nothing really serious, but personality was like amazing. Also super, super smart girl. Gemini. I don't even remember what the guy was. And finally, she kind of like insisted, you kind of like, we need to kind of start showing up as a couple. It was a struggle, and she said like, oh my god, like, I mean, it's like supposed to be so hard, right? So he invites her to the party, and I also went with her. And he, with his boys, he was like on one side of the swimming pool, we were on the other side of the swimming pool. And she goes, let's go. She literally walked away, just kind of like it was that one thing that was just like too much for her. And guess what? It was literally within months that she met somebody else. And it was kind of like going on for 3 months. She said, oh my gosh, I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to go back with Ian. So she breaks up with this guy, and she goes, oh my gosh, I'm such a crazy idiot. Now I'm realizing what I'm doing. So she's getting back with this fellow. And the reason why I didn't see her is like they have like a third child. They're like really busy. And this is like, I think, what, they're married now for 10 years or more. So good ending. And something like that I see over here. I see that you're saying to yourself, really, I deserve better. I'm just hearing all the things that this person needs to tell me for that moment to work. I deserve better, because they're not changing. They're not changing. Also, the Hangman is reversed over here, so it's a double whammy over here. Not only they are not making you feel right, but they don't even know how. Even if you tell them, it will just like would fly by them. So keep that in mind, guys. So 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords. And I think the hardest part for you to digest are the lies. This could be blatant lies right in your face, but this could be one of those lies where you know, people don't tell you what you need to know, such as, you know, this person goes, just like shuts off the phone, oh, my phone was off, I don't know, I didn't see it, BS, right? Where they were doing something. This person, I do need to tell you, has either wandering eye, or there's like something going on, and they're telling you that is not. They're dealing with Libra. Still, you are human, you have emotions. It feels like losing. It does feel like losing, but it's on one side it's like that feeling of loss, on the other side is that feeling of, hey, you know, it's destabilizing and I don't know how to go about that, right? You're almost like waiting for some kind of answers, and they're not coming, and almost looks like you're going to do some investigative work, like, to put it mildly, right? To kind of like figure out what is going on. Look, they're having like this 7 vibration repeating. That usually happens when they need to kind of like become a little bit more mature spirit, but I do not think this will be happening at this time. So that judgment then works like a wall. You know, it's, I don't know if you ever watched the movie English Patient. I hated that movie. I went with this guy who was crying and bawling his eyes throughout this movie, and I'm usually the sensitive one when it comes to like sad movies. And I was like, for God's sake, die. You know, it's just like, this movie is like all about it, right? And it just like felt like this, like there's like somebody who is just like so self-absorbed about their own issues, about who they are. And look, karma is suggesting here, you need to remove yourself at the very least from the troubles. There are like lots of troubles that, I guess, it could be relationship troubles, could be life troubles. This is definitely asking you to remove, because look, this as a first card was extremely positive. Almost looks like do whatever you want. You kind of like idiot, you don't even know what you had. But I will, this time around, not really trust you. I will check on you. I will see what is going on, and if I find something, off I go. And it looks like you're going to find something, social media, most likely. So check your Instagram, check your Facebook, that this person either had pictures with somebody else, or it was, either braggadocio over going somewhere while they were telling you they didn't go anywhere. Something like that. You're going to certainly find something that is going to kind of like leave you with, oh, no, I really didn't want to hear this. And I know this is not going to be the most comfortable thing to do it, but you're going to kind of like pull yourself together. And I don't know if you guys are dealing with earth sign, or if you're dealing with another air sign. It could also be a fire sign that I see over here. There are like lots of things going on, because look, this is telling, look, don't go forward. The Death card always says things need to stop. But it's also, when it's upright, talking about transformation. It's talking about going in a new direction for yourself, because of yourself. It is the big question over here. What is more important to you? That person, the way they treat you, or you? This is a very simple answer. If you didn't answer you need to slap yourself a few times. Because if you do not fix yourself, if you are not strong enough, you're not pushing it forward, you cannot help somebody else, nor you can be with somebody else. Right? I'm a caregiver for my dad, who is at this stage impossible. He just has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's and dementia. And it is like daily struggle, to a point that I'm getting all confused, thinking that I have Alzheimer's. And I realize I have to be strong. If I'm not strong, if I don't give myself space, that I kind of like have this clarity and I can kind of like pull myself together, I will not be able to help him. And this is like what I'm seeing over here. I don't know, maybe you are like also mother, because the Empress can indicate that. And you're looking at a bigger picture. You're saying, okay, I like you, but maybe you're not getting along with my kids, or I don't want you to be a father or mother of my kids. Something like that. There you go, like Page of Wands. Definitely, if you're a mother, this is a part of your decision that you're feeling, well, the shoe doesn't really fit over here. Kind of like sort of a thing. You're also feeling that there is a complete lack of balance, that you feel that you have been giving a lot, that you have been forthcoming, you know what they say, pay it forward. You're not asking anything back, but you definitely don't think that you deserved what you did get back from this person. And there is like your card. Both of your cards are out here. It's going to be that sense of injustice which you hate. And I have Libra ascendant, and I know how much this bothers me. And for me in particular, when I see that somebody's mistreating children or mistreating animals, honestly, you can feel eruptions on my skin, because my blood is boiling. I can murder them in the moment. Another thing is like, did you not have the third six? Yes, you did. So this is the karmic relationship. You're having two karma cards. You're having 3 sixes that is being confirmed. This person is very much into, like, because the ultimate question is if this person is coming back. This person does want to be with you on their terms, how they want it, when they want it. They can be very deceptive. There's like lots of sexual engagement over here with this. Big potential about water signs, because for air signs, water signs are very alluring and very sexy. They kind of like have that quality that we don't have. It's almost like it feels like, you know, you complete me. So if you're ever with somebody who completes you, you need to run, because you already are complete. It is just like very different. It's a different world, right? And I'm not saying don't be open-minded, don't kind of go into different, but how much different is too much? You know what I mean? Well, you know, yeah, I love the lifestyle with 5 chicks. Well, you know, that's different, and you're going to do it on your own. That's what I mean. You're feeling really, and when you start feeling injustice, you're out. You're absolutely out. They will try to lure you back. Once when you decide you're out, this is the bizarre part over here. You're working and working and working, and they're lying, they're messing, they're possibly kind of like playing the field, but then they're speaking a big game that they want to commit, and then again they don't. It's always like feeling almost if, you know, that you have been dreaming. That like, I mean, hey, did we just like not agree on this? You might be dealing with this person for a long time. I don't know if you met when you were younger, much younger, maybe they're connected later, or that there's like this essence which could be about this like past lives, right? Which is seen in, like, actually you have like 3 karma cards out of 5. So there is this huge connection that you have with this person, and that is your explanation why it's hard to let go. But you're getting this whole reading ending with Magician. This last line said, look, mourn no more, because this is something, the contract is over. There is like something you need to let go. It almost like looks like that you came to this life to save this person from themselves, not to be in a relationship with. But then you took this job too seriously, because air signs always do. You see, water signs, they kind of like give you a soft place to fall. Come on, put your shoulders on my, put your head on my put your head on my shoulders. But no, we air signs, we take it seriously. Like, right, we are doing that. How long it takes, but again, you need to put yourself first, and I really don't think you did, because you feel a huge sense of responsibility. You might have been the one who in the past life did some hanky-panky, and now in this life you're coming to kind of like see how it's on the other side of that coin, and I see that very often in my past life readings. You guys, I would encourage you to get, well, sure, you can get X reading, but since this is coming like so strongly, most of you are probably going through something really big, something that in the moment is not going to feel right, but just trust me, you're actually going through something that is going to be very, very beneficial for you. You're transforming into something that you're going to see you can create whatever you want. So why to sit in a situation where it looks like it's hopeless? It looks like each time you move forward 1 step, you go backward 2 steps. It is time to move forward. So Justice reversed is really testing us, especially you, especially when your card comes out for your sign. How is it testing you? When something happens to you that you don't like, we sometimes have a knee-jerk reaction. We want to do more. So somebody doesn't like us, we want them to like us. We're going to be better and bigger and give them bigger gifts, and they're going to run away more, actually. You know, that's what they call it, child psychology. So Justice is saying, don't fall for it. You're having like 2 cards next to each other that both have scales, and these are the only 2 cards in the entire deck with the scales. One is a merchant scale, one is judicial scale, but both of them are telling about the same thing. Here it's like a balance in your head, reaching a good decision, and here it is like being in a position of generosity. But when they reverse, this generosity goes to like, well, look, this kind of has limits, right? And here it feels like, okay, you know what, I have to cut my losses. It's one of those things, right? I gamble and I have to cut my losses. You also have 3 aces, which is a 1, and then you have the Magician. Something new is going to start by the end of February. This actually also can indicate that after kind of reaching the clarity, whether this is like with discussion with this person or anything, or yeah, it could be directly, but it could be simple in your head. You're kind of like completely clear what's going on. That it could be that somebody from your past is reappearing. That's what I said. Somebody who's either younger or who came from a time of your life when life was easy. And usually this period to me is like either university years or high school years, or somebody with whom you can reminisce. This person, it can be a big sexual attraction and lots of things can happen. This person could be Leo or Gemini, so watch out for that. So my dear Libra, I hope, you know, I'm going to get your comments. I want to know what's going on. And if you want to get a bigger picture, order my annual tarot scopes. They're about hour and a half long. All the details are down there in the description. If you want a private reading, this is still on special for 50, so cattarot.ca. If you have any questions for me, or you want to kind of take advantage of possibly getting a coupon here and there, then make sure that you sign up for my mailing list, which is also in the description, so that way you can get it once a week. It's my dedication. Last year I sent, I think, 2 emails, and I feel so bad. But this year I'm sending like almost like coaching emails Wednesdays. You just get my little essay, 4 or 5 paragraphs and nice pictures, and I'm just trying to encourage you to move forward and to be healthier. Okay, enough talking. enjoy your month and tell me what you think. Would love your comments, and you're welcome to this channel. Love you.